What's good, Slim? Man, we back, man. We back on the prowl, man. I'm about to try to get back on my game, man. Posting these videos as much as possible, man. I'm seeing a lot of y'all learning from these videos, man. Y'all DMing me on Instagram, y'all in the comments, y'all just showing love and support. So I'm gonna keep my promise and keep these videos coming. In this video, I'm about to show y'all how to do the easiest high skin fade on the kid, bro. I'm showing y'all all easy methods, man. All easy methods. You only gonna need basically 2 guards and your trimmers. Also, I'm gonna be giving y'all a tip, man. It's very simple. This one tip that I'm about to give y'all, man, this alone is gonna take your haircuts to a whole different level, and it's way simpler than y'all think it is. And that tip is stop cutting dirty hair, bro. Stop cutting dirty or oily hair, bro. Trust me. That alone is gonna take your skill set to a different level. It was times, man, I'd be in the shop just fighting with a client hairline or fighting with the fade, trying to figure out why it's not blending. Why is it so hard to? It's because the hair is not clean. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's not going to be clean at the top. Is because people tend to put oils and moisturizers and pomades in their hair in between cuts, you know, just to keep the hair dressed and looking properly. So the top of the hair is going to be the dirtiest. Now you can see it's a couple spots in the back where it's just a little dry, but you'll see the build up at the top of the hair. So first things first, as you guys seen, I went in with that ball line. I ain't waste no time either. I got right to it. These cuts should not be taking y'all more than 30 minutes. You have to get your speed up. So yeah, man, 30 minutes you should be in and out with these type of cuts, man. No, unless you doing a transformation, they cutting a lot of hair off, man. Shouldn't be taking you an hour 45 minutes unless you just taking your time. But yeah, man, we gonna go first in with the ball line with the trimmers, and then we gonna go in with our no guard lever open. Some people call that a 1. I call it a no guard. You know, I ain't up on the best terminology and all that, but it's a no guard. But a lot of old school people will call that a 1. So if most of the time when you hear somebody say a 1 and you know they've been cutting in a while, they talking about no guard lever open. They call that a 1. And then when you put the 1 guard on top of that, they call that a 2. But I don't do that. I call a 1 guard a 1 and the 2 guard a 2. That's why I always say 1 guard. I put the guard behind it because some people will get confused. Like, is it a 2 or a 1? So if somebody just say a 2 or 1, they probably talking about a 1 guard on top of the no guard. But yeah, we going in with our no guard lever open, or what some people will call a 1. And this is a high fade, so as y'all can see, I brung that section all the way up to his top line, and that's cool. Some people gonna say, oh, don't you cut the hair off, you're not gonna see the line. If long as you don't, if you at least had the clippers with the lever open, you will be able to put a line on it. It's that simple. So don't overthink it. Now you don't want to bring the ball past that. But low guard lever open, as you can see, it's still plenty of hair there, and it's gonna be all about how you blend it from that point. But this is gonna be the easiest way. You're gonna create this section here, as y'all can see, which is not hard at all. And y'all know how to work and get that line out from open to close. You're gonna take your clippers from open to close and just work that line out. And again, man, this is gonna be one of the easiest, if not the easiest method. I don't know if I seen anybody use this technique here. You only gonna need 2 guards, and you gotta remember, when these kids cut, especially the low ones, these parents don't want them kids to have a whole lot of hair on their head. So just take that 1 guard and close it and go against the grain and take all of that hair off. That's all you gotta do. 1 guard, close. Some people might call it a 2, but I'm not trying to confuse y'all. I'm gonna stick to the way that I've been explaining to y'all, which was a 1 guard close against the grain. You're gonna take that throughout the whole head and make it even as possible. And you gotta think, guys, fading is just math. Fading is just counting. So if I know I took this out with a 1 guard close, I know for a fact the only other guard that I can blend into that is a 0. You know what I mean? So there's no reason after I'm going, if I go against this with a 1 against the grain, you should never be using a 2, because a 2 is not gonna cut anything off because you already, you know, used a 1. If that makes sense, like that's all fading is counting. So with this method, you just gonna use that 1 guard against the grain, and then you're gonna use that 0 guard open midway to close to fade that line out there. But yeah, man, I used to be scared to cut against the grain, man. I used to be like, I ain't want to cut too low and stuff like that. But when you get it, it's like you gonna get it. Cutting against the grains sometimes gives you the most even cut. So anytime I'm cutting a low cut, I'm gonna go against the grain, unless they got like some waves and I ain't trying to do too much. Like I'm cutting against the grain. Anytime I'm trying to bring something down to a 1 level, go against the grain, bro. It's gonna cut way even and it's gonna look way cleaner. But as y'all can see, he had a little build up up top, so I went ahead and washed my man up with my in-chair shampoo method. I used my foam and shampoo, then I just get me a damp hot towel, and I place that hot towel over him, and I let it sit for a minute, then I just scrub away. And remember, I told y'all that one tip was stop cutting dirty hair. Like, I had to literally start refusing clients. Like, I probably lost a few clients and some more behind me just not cutting dirty hair. It's like you have to, when you have a business, when you have a brand, you have to stand for something. You can't just do anything, or you're not going to stand out from the next person. You know, so I got a big sign on my door. If your hair not clean, I'm charging you a $20 wash fee, and the wash is gonna be this right here. So unless you want to pay $20 for this, just come with your hair wash, and you have to make it, you know, if you charge $5, people not gonna wash their hair. They gonna say, I can pay $5 or $10. They not gonna wash it. But if you tell them you charge 20, they like, look, I ain't paying no extra 20. Let me wash my hair. You see what I'm saying? So you set the tone. Don't ever be afraid to set the tone for your brand. Trust me, it's gonna pay off in the long run. You might lose 1 or 2 clients here, but trust me, them not the clients for you anyway. But after we wash them up, we just gonna dry it a little bit so we can get a cleaner cut. You know, haircut better when it's dry and clean. And just brush his hair down and to the direction that it lays. And that's simple, guys. After that, we gonna take the 0 guard, and from here on out, guys, we going 0 guard, open to close. You ain't gotta do a whole lot of scooping out or none of that. If you can't do this fade right here, then keep practicing, cause this is the easiest way to fade. All them guidelines and that stuff that they be showing y'all, they gonna make it look easy because they've been doing it for years. You gotta think. They've been doing that stuff for years. So if you can fade without putting them lines in it, trust me, that's gonna be the best way to fade. If you don't put a line in it, you don't have to take a line out. You see what I'm saying? So forget all them guidelines if you having a hard time with that. Use these type of methods. This gonna save you time. It's gonna give you great results. Your clients gonna love it. Some people don't want to sit there for 45 minutes to an hour on no haircut, and especially when somebody can do it in 20 to 30 minutes and it look just as good, if not better. So I'm just going from open to close. When you see that line going all the way out, that means I'm closing it. After I do that, I take the 0 guard off and I do no guard, and I scoop all the way up to that line, and then I scoop out. It's that simple. That's how you gonna get the rest of that line out. Slowly but surely, you guys gonna see it fading out, and then it's gonna look like a high top fade. Well, not high top, but a high skin fade. A high skin fade. And you just work that no level until you got that thing looking blurry. And y'all already know, man, if y'all made it this far into the I'm about to say into the stream. We ain't get to streaming yet, but if you made it this far into the video gang, man, hit that subscribe button. Lock in with the gang, man. Let's keep growing this community. I see, man, we slowed down a little bit, but that's probably partly my fault because I haven't been as consistent, and y'all know how YouTube and these algorithms get. So listen, man, if y'all rocking with the gang and y'all watching this video, man, share this video for me. Like, I can't grow without y'all. People not gonna get this knowledge without y'all sharing it. So the same way you came across it, share this to your fellow man. Like your barber, if you're in barber school, man, send this to the whole barber school. Everybody should be looking at this. These are the easiest ways to fade, bro. I'm not showing y'all no hard techniques. Why? Because if it's too hard, I ain't even gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. You gotta work smarter, not harder. Smarter, not harder. And we still got that zero guard on there fading into that last little dark area up there, because you don't want to go too high with that no guard and you'll start creating like light patches. But whatever you put a line in with, that's what you get it out with. So if you on that, let's say I'm using this no guard right now, and let's say I go up too high and create a light spot, you gonna walk it down. That light area, you gonna put that zero guard back on it, lighten up a little bit more around that area, and you're gonna put the no guard to scoop that line out. That's the only way to get a line out, is using the same guard that you put it in with and scooping out at it. And as you can see, that blend is in there with just those 2 sections. You don't need 3, 4, 5, 6 sections to try to look sweet. Like, I mean, it be looking cool, but you don't have to do that to fade. Trust me. I tell y'all all the time, I make plenty money off of these techniques. These not no magic tricks or none of that. It's simple ways to cut. It's simple ways to fade and get paid, man. Trust me. This is never one of them videos. I want to see y'all, man. When y'all watching these videos, man, tag me, man. Put me in the app, man. On y'all Instagram. When y'all watching these, a couple of y'all be in the shop and at the barber schools, y'all be tagging me. I repost them Jones every time. Like, yeah, I love to see that. Like, that motivates me. Like, I ain't telling y'all to do this for only 2 reasons: to share the knowledge like I'm doing, and to keep me motivated. You know what I mean? Because just me seeing that y'all watching this and y'all taking heed to it, that's what's motivating me. That's what's motivating me, seeing the game go up. I don't want to be at the top by myself. That's one thing about us, bro. People want to outshine on their brother or their sister. Other races, and this ain't no, this not to touch on no race thing, because I love all my people. But just speaking on, the black people alone, man, we don't like to bring each other. We don't like to bring our people. I'm gonna say 2 things. For one, we don't like to bring our people. We want to feel like we above our people. We want to feel like we better than our people. Like, that's a problem. That's a problem, to not want your people to be as good as you. Because the thing is, you missing out on creating good people, because everybody's not going to accept the information already. But you will have like 3 or 4 people who just yearning for the information. They want it so badly, but they don't know where to get it from. So not to get sidetracked, but we don't like to see our people win with us, bro. And I can't understand that, because once I started like elevating my life and start traveling the world, and I started learning more things, making more money, I started noticing like a lot of my friends, we started like distancing from each other. And it wasn't about like no crazy fallouts or nothing. It's just like the level that we're at in life. So I want my people to go with me. I hate when me and my wife, we out of the country and we can count on one hand how many black people we see. Every time me and my wife go out the country, we be like, we literally like, okay, we seen somebody black. Like, I don't like that. I want my people to come with me. That's for one. And for 2, bro, y'all gotta start listening to people. Y'all gotta start Like when you see somebody good at something you want to be good at, listen to them. When you see somebody been through some things that you going through, man, listen to them. You don't have to you don't have to learn the hard way. Basically, listen to your people that you know that you can trust, and don't just be listening to anybody. But when you see somebody showing results, and you know what I'm saying, you should be able to read a person and be like, oh nah, this a good dude right here. Or you should have that sense. Everybody got that sense. Learn how to tap into it. When you hearing some knowledge, take heed to it, man. Stop being so rebellious, feeling like you could do things on your own and figure out stuff on your own. No, you have to learn from your people, and we have to share the knowledge. We can get the money elsewhere. The money gonna come, but just to get the knowledge, you gonna charge me? Like, I can't do that. I'd rather give y'all the knowledge for free and hope and pray one day I can make some money off of YouTube and I can get my money that way. You know what I mean? But I ain't about to start no course and charge y'all to learn this information, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And y'all can see this video. I ain't doing that. Somebody else can make a course and sell it, but I'm gonna just give y'all the information that hopefully the money just come. If not, I get it elsewhere. But I feel like it's my duty to share this knowledge with y'all. So as y'all, let's get back to this video, man. As y'all see, and listen, I did this voiceover all the way through, no stops, no breaks, so y'all can tell I'm speaking from the heart. I ain't write none of this down. I'm just going with the flow. But I cleaned them with the alcohol, and then I hit them with the holding spray. Not too much holding spray. Like, guys, I'm slowly but surely like falling back from the holding spray. Yes, it's good when you use the perfect amount, but when you use too much, man, it'll ruin your whole cut. It'll have like residue everywhere. So just make sure you don't use a lot of holding spray. And another thing, when I use it with kids, sometimes I hit them with the holding spray, lay his head down, and then I use the alcohol to wipe up some of the spray, because sometimes it be too much. But as y'all can see right here, I didn't have to do that. I sprayed a good amount. I hit them with the alcohol. Well, first I washed them, hit them with the alcohol, super cleaned it, and then we put the holding spray. And now we going in with our hitters. Again, guys, these my favorite trimmers on a sentimental value, because these the first trimmers I ever bought. My wife bought me these trimmers. My wife bought me these. I used to just use these for myself in the house, like when I was first starting to learn. So, man, these my favorite trimmers right here. I hope they last forever. I hope they never break, because they have sentimental value to me. So I could put any blade on it that I want, but the clipper itself. And I had them for a while. That's the longest clip I had, and they still work. But y'all remember, I tap those sidebars in first. That's the first thing we do. And then we start from the middle and we work our way over. Make sure them trimmers is sharp, but not too sharp. When you finish setting your trimmer, run it across your wrist. Run it back and forth across your wrist. If you feel it biting or you see scratches coming up, then they too sharp. If you clean the skin right, your trimmers don't have to be super sharp to create those type of lines. Trust me. And y'all can see it's really in there. We not lining up no skin. That's really hair. That's his real hairline right here. So it's that simple. You start from the middle and you work your way over to each side. Make sure to angle the clipper the same way when you about to connect the sidebars, or the line's gonna look like it's one end's tilting down and it's gonna look like the other end's tilting up. That's because you're not angling the clippers right. Make sure you hold them clippers the same. That's a skill in itself. And trust me, you see how I just got that line across straight that time? Man, y'all know I don't weld to y'all. Everybody hairline isn't gonna be smooth like that. Sometimes you're gonna have to go back and forth and mess with it to get it to look level. Or sometimes you would just go in like this and you just got the eye of a tiger and you just nailed it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be welding to y'all like, yeah, every time I touch, nah, my joints come out icy, but sometimes you have to edit them joints a little bit. But he icy, man. This a all natural cut. We not using no enhancements on this. You know, I try not to use enhancements on kids really, because you have to be delicate with those enhancements, even if they waterproof, because they'll wipe right off. And then if your haircut was made off of the enhancements, then it's gonna look like they don't have a cut within the next day. So I just try to make sure theirs is crispy with no enhancements. And y'all know we gotta hit them with that razor with a fresh blade. Don't be using the same blade on multiple people, because it's not gonna be crispy and it's not sanitary. So make sure you switching those blades out, and you pull the skin. No Yeezy. We not saying no Diddy no more. We saying no Yeezy, because Yeezy a wild dude for what he said he did with his cousin, but we ain't gonna speak on that. No Yeezy. We gonna hit them vertical. We gonna pull the skin, then hit them vertical bars back. And it's that simple. You don't have to recline the chair back to hit people with the razor, especially the kids. You just tilt their head back like that. Just have full control of that razor. Have full control of it so you will not cut them. And some people say, like, as barbershop, they use the shaving cream on the balloon. I think that's a good idea, because if you pop that balloon, that means you would have cut somebody. So just find different ways to practice. I just learned, I was blessed to be able to just, honestly, I practice on people as I went, and most people don't do that. And most people don't recommend that. And based on what I seen from a lot of people, I don't even recommend it at this point, because I done seen some people mess some heads up. And y'all can check my reviews since I started. I ain't never messed nobody head up. But gang, this the final product, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment. I know I was rapping right here, but yeah, man, this the final product. Let me know how it look, bro. Don't be shy in them comments, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, and get y'all skills up, man.